Indy, go give me an artificial view.
I'm trying.
Inflate our
Going on
viewers.
that.
Buy 5,000 bots to
Okay,
watch
Val will
our
be here in like 5 minutes.
Of course.
Her words, not mine. So.
Of
What is-
course.
What is the... Okay, here's Fatalis. Tempered Fatalis.
Oh god.
Dear God, that's the final boss.
World Ender is his mythic trait.
Is Valstrax in there?
Valstrax? I bet, yeah.
The F-35.
Let me
I
get
bet.
all 20 of my dice out for no reason, because I'm only ever going to use like one of them the whole session.
I mean,
Here's Basil Goose, CR17. Seething Basil Goose is CR21.
Why are they so high?
have you fought?
No, I
They're
haven't
big.
played the game.
Yeah, Valstrax, Crimson Glow Valstrax, CR22, here he is.
I don't own a monster.
It is
Hunter.
an enemy that can fly and drop bombs on you. That already makes it a pain.
The B-52
His fly speed is 180 feet.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
What's a Great Worm's fly speed?
I think like 80.
What was the fucking like F-22 one you fought yesterday?
Oh, the Sergio? God, I hate those things.
Oh my god. Let me roll my physical dice, see what I get.
It might be on here. Brute Wyvern, Fulgur, and Jananth. Yeah, it's crazy. There's like carving and everything too, and there's like magical items.
Jesus Christ.
Like you get like you could do if you use a bow, you can get the Anjananth tail, and it's a special ammo boost. While attuned to this weapon, your coat arrow now coats up to 20 arrows, and your dragon piercer an extra 1d6. This is like a miniature Monster Hunter conversion.
I'm just
It's a
saying
whole
that
game
you
system.
I'm just thinking you should make the rest Team Luna fight a Furious Rajang and make it immune to like charmed magic or being displaced.
I think
So you
Shade
just
would
want to
quit.
kill.
I think you should stop talking immediately.
I bet Rajang's in here. They have Valstrax, Crimson Glow Valstrax, so I bet they have.
Yep, they have the Furious Rajang, TR21.
Oh
It's immune to fire, lightning, necrotic, and immune to being charmed or
I'm
frightened.
gonna have to give Anya a hammer so that she can fucking put up with that thing.
By the way, it has a wisdom save of 11.
Pretty good. Wait, the monkey is wise. Interesting.
It has advantage against being paralyzed, poisoned, put to sleep, or stunned.
Oh my god, the monkey is.
I do not want to fight anything for Monster Hunter in this campaign.
It has a lightning breath attack, which is 13d8.
That's awesome.
I'm going to introduce it to an 8-inch howitzer. How about that?
Yeah, just kill it with force.
Okay.
All right, Val is here. Let's
Okay,
go.
Now for your next challenge, you are fighting a Fierce Rajang.
Alone in D&D.
What?
We found a monster hunter conversion.
I am so tired. What the fuck are you talking about?
So anyways, after
Nothing.
Salthar died, a furious Rajang is now behind you. Roll initiative, Val.
Oh,
Wait, no. Storm. I mean, not Storm. Cyber. You remember that? Remember all those years ago when Cortho was on watch and that monkey just took the skewer from him?
Oh no, the
That's just
giant ape. Yeah.
Mr. Monkey.
It was actually a ascended Rajang.
Oh,
Yeah.
told me to roll initiative.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
No, it's a joke.
There you go.
There you go. You had a 4. The monkey is faster than you.
Oh wow. They made the Ruiner Nergigante CR30.
He's gonna
Oh, wow, that's a
ruin.
dumb meme. Ruiner Nergigante actually being good. Nice try. You can't joke me.
His parts make it so you are really hard to kill.
I like how Ducky is now here.
Well, hey, wanna know what's not Monster Hunter but here anyway?
Violence.
The lesson.
Yeah, that was a monster, I think, in World.
It counts, but it's just funny to me.
What? The what?
The lesson from Witcher.
Oh, okay.
Angry Tree.
Everyone is here.
Smash Bros.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. I don't wanna fucking shoot myself.
All right. Let's get some epic gamer music going, and we'll
Yeah, because we're in an epic gamer moment right now.
epic gamer moment.
From
No,
not
we need some-
Japanese video game company sources.
I
People
nearly put on
fucking dead.
Capcom.
We're playing Capcom music right now.
I
No
will die
kidding.
instantly.
They'll set a hit squad after you.
Die.
They'll set a hit squad after Storm if we're not
I'm the hit
careful.
squad.
I think that'd be Nintendo.
It's a
That's-
me.
Nintendo or Square Enix.
Capcom's pretty bad. I mean, at least Capcom allows you to mod Monster Hunter games, like just if you don't bother anyone else, which is pretty cool to be fair.
This is true.
Like some of those companies, some of those companies.
Why are you laughing so hard?
No, nothing. Good. Ducky just said. I don't know. It's funny. Okay, give me one moment and we'll start.
What?
Tell me how the grass tastes, little man.
Oh,
What's that?
It's from
Show
a
off that you're
reenactment night battle, and the dude just shoves the man's face in the dirt. It's
He
hilarious.
just dude charges him, he just lifts his shield and just fucking shoves him to the grass.
Awesome.
Like a fucking conk charge hit, just like whap.
And it was a kite shield, had a metal boss in the fucking front of it. Probably hurt.
I wonder if he's making my item.
I can't wait to like randomly be brought in later, and I'm not paying attention to anything, so I'm just like, what?
that'll be like in character because you have
Mace
no idea what
Lord
the fuck's going on.
stumbles around and knocks.
Well, I
over
have like
every
no idea
item.
what they're even at,
area.
and be like,
Well, have you even like talked to Cyber about actually getting in the campaign?
no, not yet. Could let you.
Oh my god, you need to talk to him.
I will
So
kill you.
not likely be this one.
You can't get in if you don't talk to him.
I'll stab you.
What do you mean, Storm?
It's
You
gonna be
just
convenient
hurt
that the
yourself.
Mace Lord fucking just happens upon and joins the same group that Misha was in.
Thing is, I'm just gonna look at him like I've never met this man in my life.
Oh, hey, Behemoth is here as well.
Judgment. My dogs
Ah,
choose
dear
violence.
Lord.
So is mine.
I don't have my magic item, so I just have 2 +1 spears right now.
Well, you're not gonna fight anything.
Fuck yeah. My
You are gonna fight God.
I mean, that's about all I can fight.
I have a few words for him.
I just want to talk to him.
Just
Just
wanna shake your
just wanna
hand.
talk to
I just want to
I
talk.
wanna shake
Just
your
wanna
hand.
What to
I want
shake
to
your
finish
hand?
it.
I wanna shake your hand.
I want to shake your hand.
Stay the
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, the Fatalist armor is freaking overpowered. You get a thing, one of the things that you can get is something that makes it so you get 5 runes and they recharge daily at dawn, 1d5. If you fail a dexterity saving throw, you can just use your reaction to succeed. The webbing makes you have a 24 in constitution. The horn makes it so you can't be put to sleep, poisoned, paralyzed, or stunned. And the eye makes it so you can let Fatalist possess you.
Fatalis, female armor looks depressing as always.
I just I just
Some-
unlocked the Sunbreak Kaiser armor, and I'm just staring at it like, why?
Man. Yeah, somehow they managed to give it a
Uh,
skirt. I don't know how.
I do and don't want combat. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, did you
There's
just say
no-
you're not
there's
gonna
no
fight?
way.
Hazel, I'm gonna post something. I'm gonna post what the Fatalist Eye for this Monster Hunter conversion does if you have it in your armor. It's basically if you drop to 0 but you're not killed outright, you can use your reaction to do this.
I have movement in my Twitch chat and I'm scared.
You have who in your Twitch chat?
Movement. I just have people in my Twitch chat. I'm scared.
I don't see anyone listed as being on Twitch.
Sword.
No, I didn't.
Do
Or one
not
person.
breed with spiders.
I have no
And
information
someone
about
said combat kill.
Did you say do not breed with spiders?
Yeah, do not breed with spiders is advice I've gotten in my
Okay.
Twitch chat.
I mean, it's pretty good
Why?
advice.
It's
Volume 2.
Who would consider doing that?
Oh.
Flirting versus harassment. Germa versus Dream.
Is this our next YouTube boxing match?
Germa would win, I bet.
Oh, completely. Sweeps the floor with them.
Why does Dream look like a troll? Like the troll face,
Looks
kind of.
What I find funny about Dream is he just looks like a white guy.
Yeah, he's just
an average dude.
he's just normal looking, and it's it's just like, yeah. Like, what did you think he looked like?
And everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's ugly. He lied to everyone."
What?
One of my
Okay,
friends compared
I
him to. Hold on.
I
Dream
hate
stands don't have brain cells.
everything to do with that loser, but I looked at that picture and went, "Okay, who is this?" Just confused, like, "Wait, who is this?"
Here it is. This is what my friend compared him to.
having a moment.
Okay. Val, do you know what I will say that at least females didn't get screwed over with?
What?
The Gorm Magala armor.
I have to look at that. Give me a second.
You see, it's black and purple, and it has a fur coat on the back.
That's what my friends keep comparing him to. General chat.
This time.
Someone said he looks like a cross between like Matt Pet and fucking
it's-
someone else.
wait,
and I
it's-
can't remember.
Oh my
Is that Shrek
That
Rumpelstiltskin?
is Shrek Rumpelstiltskin, yes.
I immediately recognized him, even though it's been fucking years.
Let's see, Gore female.
Oh no! Someone said he looks like Matt Pat crossed with Shane Dawson, and I can't
I wasn't
unsee
paying
it.
attention.
I've seen someone
You know
say
what?
that he looks like Markiplier if he was white and not hot.
Right.
What?
Be Sunbreak, right? Yeah. Why
I
can't
was
I
like,
see the
yeah,
female
Ocean
armor?
region, what
Where
is
is
it?
it?
Gore Magala.
Yeah, I searched up Gormagala, but I only see the male armor from the looks of it. Unless I'm high and they're just
Found it.
exactly the same.
I found it. One moment. Posting it in Ducky Cat.
Let's see.
Me getting my armor, getting my Lancer
Oh.
armor, and yeah, it's the one on the left.
Yeah, that's dope. Actual
See-
good female armor? That's impossible.
Yeah, and then the Epstia armor is on the right, and it just makes you look like a biker girl.
They still gave it a skirt though, which I find hilarious. They always need to have a skirt.
True.
It's not female armor if it doesn't have a skirt. Come on. now.
Except the Luna Galeon doesn't have a skirt.
True.
Okay, so
Judgment.
let's go ahead and get this started
Let's get this party started.
with 1 hour of sad music volume 2.
Yeah, because half the party is dead or gone.
Hey,
Reduced to atoms.
It's just like, why is no one celebrating that you won? Alright.
Awkward.
Awkward.
Hanging up on aisle 3.
Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and get started here. So,
Why are you already laughing?
I have one person in my Twitch chat that's like, "What do you mean half the party's dead?"
wait, an actual person?
I'm an actual person.
Yeah.
Wow, hi. An actual human being that's not someone here
What
who's
a
watching.
time to enter in the storyline of hell that we're in right now.
Things
Wow.
only get worse.
What? So it's like an actual like no one knows this person. I just want to make sure. Wait, we have an actual human being watching this right now. It's not any of us. Oh wow, impressive. Well, welcome. I'm the DM.
Impressive. Very nice.
Impressive. Very nice.
He's a DM and he brutally tortures us.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I disagree.
They're very sad you're questioning if they're real or not.
Well, like I mean, hey, like
Sorry,
Cyber
usually it's just one of us watching, so...
yeah, I know it is. Like usually it's like indie or
Just
just like
like-
someone else.
Somebody forgot to give Cyber his meds. He's having another schizophrenic episode.
I'm imagining this
We
person.
did have someone tell us not to breed with spiders, which I think is a great piece of advice in D&D.
Yeah, I mean, that is honestly like surprisingly a useful piece of advice, and I hate it.
Why?
What?
Why
Who
is that
said that?
useful? Who the
Company
fuck
of
would
the
breed with spiders to
Unicorn.
begin with?
I
They
don't
actually-
know.
They told us not to breed with spiders. I do not know why today I'm getting attention, but I'm okay with it.
I mean, it's not. It's okay.
Yeah, should
Okay,
kill another one
well-
of us.
Okay, we're about to blow your mind. We have a bard here, and they're not horny.
It's true. Unhorny bard,
It's
the
actually true.
rarest creature in D&D.
I need to be able to read Twitch chat. Storm, what's your pineapple storm pineapple?
Yeah. I think you can use my Discord profile to instantly zap over there.
Okay, I see you right here. All right, I'm just gonna come in and mute it.
Yes, please
what I've done with the
artificially
YouTube stream.
inflate the algorithm.
Cyber on a mission
Yes.
to destroy his PC.
All right,
It is time.
got it. Okay, so I have the Twitch chat on my other monitor. So I'm running.
This is very exciting.
It is. It actually is. Like there's another person watching. This has never happened before.
Maybe it's just Raza.
It's just Rasa. Yeah. Trolling
What the
us.
fuck happened? Looking at
What?
this last fight.
Oh, look at the
Oh my
yeah
god,
the
yeah,
screen.
the other team.
We kind of told. We looked at Misha. I mean, not Mithra, and went go
Mithra?
get him, champ.
Yeah, that's when they were fighting Bathael, Lord, the exiled demon lord. So that's
We actually
yeah.
got a surprise round.
They
Yeah.
actually got a surprise round.
Good
They
lu-
did like a
Good
lot
luck
of
with
damage.
that. Let's
to it.
recap our misery now.
Yeah,
Let's not
agreed.
lose let's not lose the
So
interest of our one viewer.
wait, and you have 2 YouTube viewers as well.
One of
Holy
them's
shit.
indie. I don't know who the other one is.
Wow, so we have 2 people watching. Okay, sorry. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and recap. So last session when Team Luna played, the second team or the first team, one of the 2 teams that we run in this campaign for those new people who are joining us, we have 2 teams. We have Team Luna and Team Soul. Both run by me in the same world and everything. Same campaign, technically, just 2 different teams because we had about 8 or 9 people in a party and it just got insane. So we decided just to split it up. And this is Team Luna. And of course, you are aware. And last time Team Luna, you guys played, you continued your confrontation with Zalthar Shadow Dusk, the Death Knight, and his sister Demzir, I think her name was, yeah. And Desmir, thank you, yes. And unfortunately, the 2 sessions ago, at the very end, Misha had been slain by Zalthar using his 9 life stealer as he hold person and then into utilizing the shard, hold person into
Paralyzed.
paralyze her because she failed to save, unfortunately, and then automatic critical because that's what we were paralyzed, and 9 life stealer procced, failed to save, and 9 life stealer took her life and her soul, unfortunately. And from there, a vicious battle ensued in which Anya would be teleported back about a couple of seconds later. I think about 2 runs in, she came back and would assist, and a brutal fight would ensue, in which Desmir would be killed, and Zalthar would attempt to flee with the shard, realizing he probably couldn't kill all of you, but
I skipped over the part where Anya got fucking booped.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Anya is gone. Yeah, so Anya unfortunately went down, and an effect from the shard shunted her to her proper place in the timeline. And then Zalthar fled with Connie, Nia, and the rest of the party hot on his trail, pursuing him through the alleyways of Moonrest. You eventually confronted him. Connie, basically alone, confronted him and managed to finish him off. Not before Zalthar used the last of his power to implant energy onto sort of burning energy onto Connie's face, and mark them with the sign of Moander, and bind the two of them together in death and in life. Connie would take the 9 Life Stealer, and now can see Zalthar in her visions. Not like visions, but like you can just see Zalthar, kind of like a shard spirit, but like more like a ghost that only she can see. And so yeah, that's where we start. Singularis, I believe, does he have the 9 Life Stealer, or
No, I have it.
you have it? Yeah, you have it. He gave it back.
Hourglass.
And you have the hourglass. Cool.
If you look really carefully into the gem, you can see Misha doing the Fortnite default dance.
Swing, swing.
Swing.
Swing, swing,
So,
swing.
Oh yeah, the 9 Life Stealer is I didn't make that up. That's a Wizards of the Coast item
Is it a
they made.
longsword?
It is a longsword, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They technically the enchantment technically can come on any weapon, but yeah, I usually just go for the basic. It's just a longsword.
9
It's
Life
great.
Stealer
My
gun.
rapier does more than, because I think it's a 1d8, right?
It's a 1d8 or a 1d10 if you two-handed.
Oh,
It's versatile.
Just
Okay.
use it with like, just save it for when you like get a whole person off on someone
Yeah.
and you stab them.
Yep. Because that's an auto crit, and then all I have to do is fail the Constitution save, and they die instantly. If they have less than 100 hit points, though, that's what it has to be. They have to have less than 100 hit points. So
Generic combat.
I guess for the two viewers that we have here, we should probably give the rundown really quick of the characters, because we have at least 2. I know we have at least
At
one
least 2.
actively talking in chat, and then we have another on YouTube that I don't know if I'm not on YouTube chat, so I can't see that.
Yeah,
but...
if I realized we were gonna start having people, I would have done the silly thing I was gonna do and do a rundown to like put on a pre-show, like how Critical Role used to do,
Oh yeah,
just with less production value.
get in the zone, auto zone.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess Team Luna, if you guys want to go ahead and just give a basic kind of, you can just be simple, just say like your character's name and everything, class and like race, if you want, just pretty quick.
Don't everyone talk at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Connie's just a human bard, and
Yeah.
how the fuck do I what's the rundown? Like, shit.
For Connie,
Human
that's
Bard.
probably about it.
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
it. You're
I'm just a
done.
human
That's
bard.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Misha was a ranger cleric fairy. She is now very dead.
Yeah, she's
I'm
a
not
sword.
gay. Nia is a devil fighter.
Yes.
And then Anya, who's
Currently muted in the
silent at the
Discord.
moment, is a
Human
Quote-unquote
was human wizard. Now we're not entirely sure.
wizard.
We'll see how that
Wizard.
goes.
Human wizard. Yeah.
And
So,
I will, of
yeah.
course, do an intro later today.
That's the crew. That's the team. Mostly spellcasters, but they do got a marshal, and in the form of Nia. There is a whole cast of colorful characters that we'll get to when they arrive. But so Singularis Connie, you have the 9 life stealer now. Currently, Misha is dead, and Anya is
Presumed dead.
presumed dead.
Yep.
Not exactly certain what's going on, but you know that Singularis, Zalaz, Nia, and of course yourself, Connie, are alive, having survived the attack and the confrontation with two very powerful Death Knights. And yeah, so what do you guys do?
I'm back at Nia. No, I'm back at Misha's corpse. Nia is just sitting in front of it, like cross-legged. Just kind of like closing her eyes, waiting for Connie to return after she just kind of like left to go get Zalthar.
Connie's gonna go back with Singularis to that fucking godforsaken cellar.
They're not at the cellar.
Cellar, wherever Misha died.
Misha died
outside,
yeah,
like
Misha
in
died
the
courtyard.
like in the courtyard outside the cellar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go back there.
At this point, I would have taken everything off of Misha's body, including
Everything?
the 2 shards they had.
Everything.
Okay, relax.
Rock eyebrow.
Let me see, where is this? You gave me a list.
Remember the Dark Blade's not on there anymore.
Yeah. It's just like a little nothing. Yeah, just have everything, including the arm would have just fallen off.
Yes, that's how prosthetics work. When you die in the entombment hands, they just kind of go bloop.
That's funny.
Nah, the arm's different. The arm would have stayed on.
Arm would have stayed on?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably remove it if you want, because like the arm, even if
I just know the way the prosthetics usually work in D&D is when the entombment ends, they fall off.
Told you I was.
Is that actually what it is for a tuned prosthetics?
I think that's what the prosthetic arm reads as in 5e tools.
Really? Okay, if that's what it is, then I didn't even know.
Prosthetic limb, Tasha's Cauldron of everything.
Oh, wait, Tasha's Cauldron actually has prosthetic items?
Yes, prosthetic
oh,
limb
wow.
is a actual item.
Okay, yeah, we'll function off of that then. I didn't know that there was actual rules for that. Okay, that's fine.
It detaches if you die. It's not actually an entombment item.
Okay, so sure, yeah, I guess the arm detaches off of Misha's, but it's laying it right off.
There's
of
a
the
funny one in here from, I think it's from bonus action, that's like you can cast heat metal on it and like grab people. I mean, you don't take any damage and it's just like a fire hand.
That's crazy. Alright, so, okay, Nia, you have all of Misha's items. Her lifeless body is laying there, and she is trapped inside of the... She's trapped inside the 9 life stealer, and so with that, you guys are... you all gather around her body and everything, and Singularis just kind of kneels down, and he just like kind of picks up Misha's body, and he is... It's like, we must take her somewhere safe.
And where might that be exactly?
I do not know.
Anywhere but here.
Perhaps we should return her to the keep, to the Shadow Riders.
Do any of you have a means of going back to the keep? Because as far as I'm concerned,
I do.
Anya did. Okay. And the timepiece, did you get it?
It's right here.
Nia would put her arm out, her hand out to Connie. Can I have it?
Take it.
Okay.
The shard.
I will take the Enarath shard and just at least just put it on my person. And like quote unquote, I don't know if I can, but attune to it.
Takes an hour.
Takes an hour.
Yeah,
to
I
see
know.
the items. You have to be sitting pretty much still for like an hour.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So
It's like,
you
it's like a
have to be.
meditation ritual.
It's like an hour-long action, basically. Like you have to be like focusing on it for like yeah, it's like a meditation, basically.
I'll do that in the keep then. I'll just keep it on my person.
Yeah, you're fine. Connie, what are you gonna do? Teleportation?
Well,
How many people does it hold?
Like 8 or 9.
I would
It's a
need
lot.
to. I would need to take a long rest, probably.
Just swap out a spell. Yeah.
No, well, not even that. But well, yes, but I don't have any 5th level slots.
You don't have any 5th level slots.
Honey burnt.
Well, teleportation
that's right.
is like 7th
But
level.
I
Yeah.
have access to teleportation circle.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But still, same issue.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
burned
you
all of your slots during the
No, so yeah, you guys could just
Go back
rest
to
for
the
a day.
inn.
Yeah, you guys go to the
Just
inn.
going back to the inn.
Sweet.
Shit, I guess I'll use that to attune then.
Yeah, sure.
Ducky the cat has just learned.
Is that okay, Cyber?
Wait, what do you say? You're gonna go to the inn?
Yeah, if we go to the inn, I'll use that time to attune to the timepiece then.
For sure. Let me get the. Let me get you the.
Alright. So, I have... too much items on me. 2 doses
Okay.
of drugs.
Of drogas.
What are these rounds for? Storm.
The laser pistol.
Oh, that takes rounds? That's funny.
Yeah, it has ammo.
Interesting. What is the Fey Wild Rose?
It's just a funny little item. It like opens when the sun's up and then closes at night.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Misha had it woven into her hair.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Are you sad now?
I regret asking.
Yeah, she got it right before we got our boons.
I take it back. I don't know what the Fey Wild Rose is. Do not tell me.
It was an aesthetic item.
Oh boy. This is a thing.
So we will see how this goes in the hands of players. I don't know.
Is this everything?
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
Dormant.
Let me take this.
Shards are god artifacts with 3 tiers and are all custom homebrewed by our DM, and he wants to end himself some days because of how many he makes.
Yeah. All shards are custom artifacts made by me.
There's what, like 60 now?
60 that I total when they're all done, I think, or 50 or something like that.
Like, including
Yeah.
Singularis, I think there's 60.
Yeah.
Oh, and if said person is wondering which one that Nia is attuning to, the god of time and maintaining it. Which
Yes.
is
Wyatt
what-
deleted our wizard, the paradox walking.
It has built-in anti-wizard technology, apparently.
Anti-paradox technology, not anti-wizard technology.
The anti-Anya beam is real.
Test
Oh,
on
Cyber's
Igor.
camera just turned off for
Test
me. I hate
Igor,
this.
no!
The
Why would I do that?
anti-wizard beam. I can like refresh my.
I
Oh,
don't
like,
know
I-
what it is. I just don't.
Yeah,
I'll
it,
give
like,
for
I
a little while and
refreshed
then it's
it.
just gone.
And it's just gone. Unfortunate.
Like
Just
your
leave it
weird
there.
pattern's not even back. It's just black.
There's another person. There's a
Just,
second person on Twitch now.
Refresh your roll
It's
20
me.
and Cyber's camera. will-
No, it's Indy. Indy's artificially inflating our viewership numbers.
the viewership.
Yeah.
I'll join in on 5 other accounts, please.
All right, someone get on Facebook.
So I'm gonna get on Facebook. Here, like
No one
Oh,
wants
there it
to
goes
do that.
again.
no, I'm purposely like refreshing it, and it like
Oh.
it
No.
like just breaks it. Like it does not.
I don't.
It needs. I think we need to refresh it on our side because when I refresh roll
I will
20, it's fine.
refresh. I'll
Yeah.
refresh, see what happens. See how long it lasts.
Just don't touch
Refresh.
anything, Cyber.
I will not. I will not touch anything. I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Yay! There he is.
Sweet. There I am. Okay. So anyway, you guys go to the inn and you kind of sit there and you're focusing and you're kind of all beside yourselves. Singularis sort of walks in and he walks in the same inn that you guys stayed in, and the innkeep is like, the innkeep sees it and he's like, oh my, Singularis just kind of walks up to the counter with Misha's body, like he's holding it, kind of in both arms, and he's like, we require rooms for another night. And he's like, yeah, that's fine.
Is Belmorn with us?
Uh,
We brought him with us to the battle. I don't know where he was during it though.
yeah, Belmont is,
I want to shake your hand.
yeah, he is, yeah, he's probably back at the courtyard. He kind of comes out of the cellar and he's like, just probably before you guys leave back to the inn, he kind of comes out, the younger kind of half elven man. He's like, oh, they're gone.
As gone as you can get him, buddy.
Okay, good.
You, fortunately, are no longer in danger.
Well, I thank you for your protection. I had not known that such forces were pursuing me. He kind of is like, hey. Ugh.
Nia is just gonna like slowly walk up to him and put a hand on his shoulder. Her face is like completely devoid of any emotion, and just stares into his eyes with like a cold demeanor behind her voice. Like, we lost 2 people because of your selfish and idiotic acts. You took I don't even know what to say. You took a piece of power, like the power of God, and fucked around with it. You went around playing with it like it's just some toy, winning like quiz bowls or whatever the hell you fucking elves do. And because of your actions, you caused 2 death knights under the influence of the gods to come and search you down to get this piece back. You caused the death of 2 people that could have been the difference between this entire world crumbling to its very foundations or not. And I just want you to know that. I have nothing else to say to you. You're free to go wherever you want. You're safe. But do keep this in mind in the future if you ever wish to pick up anything far out of your own realm of mortality again. And with that, she just looks away to him and starts walking towards wherever the inn was.
Alright, he just kind of standing there, and he just like, he just kind of just looks to the blood spot on the ground where Misha's body was at, and he's just like kind of stands there as you round the alleyway and the corners and everything, and so you return to the inn, and Singularis has the body of Misha in a room, and he's just kind of sitting over it and just kind of waiting. And Zalaz is in the inn waiting for you, Nia, when you get back, and he's just kind of sitting there. And as you kind of enter, he stands and he's like, Singularis acquired rooms. Yeah. And he gives you a key.
Nia takes the key and just lets out a deep sigh in response. she kind of like looks at Zalas and kind of looks around in the inn and asks, "Where is everyone else currently?"
Ani is on our own. In her room, I think. Singular is with Misha. I waited for you.
I see.
Are you alright?
At this point, Nia's like, she'd be trying to like hide it, but her arms are kind of like shaking. She's holding Misha's like plenty of Misha's items on her person, including the Entropy of Darkness, the staff, Tomiko's sword, even just like strapped behind her back, and she doesn't really know what to say except just, it is what it is. Things like this happen. I am no stranger to the consequences of battle. I've lived beyond any mortal, and she just kind of looks at the floor like, everything I said would happen did happen. We went out on a limb to save someone who didn't even need saving to begin with. We could have left and it would have been fine, but you know, shit happens, I guess. And she motions to Zalas, like her head, to follow her, and she goes to the right before Connie's room and looks back at Zalas to see if they'd respond to that. Like right before entering the door, through the door.
Yeah, he kind of follows you up into your room and everything, and he's like, we are all here, all of us. We acknowledge the risks we take when we undertake this journey. None of us have any illusions of the dangers we face. Far too often in my life, I lost people. It never gets easier. It never gets easier to lose someone you're close to. An ally. Someone you fight back to back with. Someone you die for.
Is it bad to think of? Is it bad wanting to expect these things to influence you less when these people are but a cliff note in one's immortal life? I'm trying to disassociate myself from this, like, loss I feel, but I can't. It hurts all the same.
It means you are human. Or you are mortal. Like us, the spirits of the shards. We feel. We think, we dream. Your bearing on who you are, Nia, is not determined by who said something about you, by what overlord determines your path, by what exile you are given, by what penance you are handed down. Your path is determined by you. From the moment you live, from the first step you take on your own, to the last life, the last breath, last drop of blood, and last tear you spill. For a free person, they will always be your own. And you being here now, you staying with these people, and you feeling this way at the loss of two of your companions who might even be able to be called friends, it shows that no matter what you look like, no matter where you come from, no matter who your father is, there is still something inside of you that is good. That is what Luminarius saw. And that is what I see.
Right. Thank you. And she kind of like shuts away, acknowledging what Salah said before opening Connie's door and entering.
Dallas just kind of stays in his room.
Connie's just alone by themselves, right?
Yep, sitting in a chair, probably drinking something they made.
Why are
Holding
you
the sword.
smiling, Cyber?
No, that's kind of funny. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, enters the room and looks at Connie. Where are they facing? Where's Connie facing? Is it their back towards the door, or can I just,
Nah, they're facing like towards the wall next to the door.
wait, can I or can I not see their face?
You can.
Oh, okay. Who left?
Someone is gone.
Is that Shape? That was Shape.
Oh yeah, potential.
He enters the room and goes, Connie, before stopping herself, seeing this like gaseous mark over Connie's face, this black, pitch black hand covering almost half of their, what was it, left or right cheek? I don't remember which side it was on, but regardless.
It doesn't even really matter.
She cuts herself off in the middle of her sentence and it's just doesn't really know what to say. What is that on your face?
I'm linked to this sword now.
That entails what exactly?
The Death Knight forced himself to link with me in his last moments, so now, and then he left me with this.
But you killed the Death Knight, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what this is? Have you done any like
I don't
what
care.
You don't. What do you mean you don't care? There's a big black hand on your face, and you're saying you don't care. You don't know what the effects of that is. You don't know what it might mean for you.
Whatever it means, I'll just deal with.
And the sword. The sword, you have it, yes?
It's in my hand, right here. No.
Um,
Wave it a little bit.
Yeah, immediately, reaches around her waist, pulls out dwarf hammer, and, holds Connie's arm down while aiming it at the sword for a second. Can't we just destroy it?
No.
Why not?
You destroy it, you kill Misha.
You don't know that for certain.
Do you?
But it's either destroy the sword with a chance of killing Misha, or keep the sword and whatever effects it has on your face, in your being, your soul.
It's not the sword. I'm bound to the sword. The Death Knight, Southar, he's bound to me now. I can hear him in my head. He's part of me now, and he left this mark on my face as a last memento.
And just kind of rubs her temples, tired, this is too much.
Yeah. Want a drink?
For once she declines and just shuns away from the offer while turning her head over to Connie and going, how are you feeling?
I couldn't even begin to describe how I feel.
kneels over to Connie and kind of just, it's like she's talking to herself, but she's still trying to impart something over to Connie instead. This is what we do. We put everything on the line to gather these items of unfathomable power, and we know what we're getting into each time. We accept that whatever may happen can happen, probably will happen, but we lost two shards in the process of getting what we need. We don't know where they might be. We don't know what the condition of them are. We don't know if the person that had them is even alive. They just kind of vanished. But despite that, we need a plan. We have nowhere to go from here. I don't know anyone associated with these shards. I don't know these shadow riders that you guys talk about.
The only course of action we have is just go back to the keep, or whatever you want to do.
We'll go to the cape.
Go to the keep, talk with, I don't know, someone.
I have people in Arisfel, but I don't think now's the best course to pursue that. In the case if we have nothing else, then we will see. But you especially need to rest. When we get back to the keep, we will inquire about your new ailment and see where we go from there. I would... She stops herself, cuts herself short, middle of a sentence, and just shakes her head. Never mind. Get some rest, Connie. Nia exits the room. I will then go over to wherever Singularis is located.
So you go to Singularis' room, and he's sitting in a room that has two beds, and Misha's body is just there. It looks like kind of being magically preserved or something, and he's just kind of sitting on the other bed, like just staring at it.
She enters the room. She doesn't even know if she provokes a reaction from him upon entering, and just says his name. Singularis, are you awake?
Yes.
Okay. I try to imagine you as... I don't know what the extent of your feelings are, but are you alright?
He's just quiet for a minute, and he's like, I don't know.
You don't know.
The death of Misha. In that moment, I saw the reflection of so many lives I've lived. An eternity ago. On those battlefields. The people I lost. I am forged of devils, of the star stuff, and forged blood of the anvils of creation, the shards of the creators of this universe, the souls of unreality.
And yet you feel... She asks like a leading question. You feel what?
I feel everything. 1,000 times stronger than they do. My mission, my goal, my objective is to protect those under the purview of the gods and of the true lords of the reality we live in, the guides. Each of you are in some way divine to carry the artifact of the gods, and in a way, you are their messengers. You are their prophets. It is my duty, come the end of reality, come the burning of the oceans, the firing of the sky, the splitting of the fabric, protect you all. And I failed.
You and me both, buddy. This isn't just a burden you bear alone. We both failed. Our job is to protect the others in our party and take everything they can, but we couldn't. We couldn't do anything else but watch.
Life. It is fleeting. And in those moments, those seconds between our death, that is who we truly are. When you stand upon the precipice of the annihilation, that is when you realize what you are forged of. I only hope that Misha knew what she was forged of.
In the case of Misha, we still have a chance to make things right.
This
We
is
have
true.
Zalthar is defeated. We have the sword. We have Misha's soul. However, Anya, on the other hand,
I'll be certain of her fate.
have no indication of their continued existence. As far as we're concerned, we should just chalk them up as deceased until proven otherwise, I suppose. But times like these remind people like us that the lives of these people are so fleeting and thin. We often forget just how much we are unaffected by mortality and the bonds created by said mortality. And a part of me thinks that even a weapon created from the most diabolical entities to exist, from the nine hells, you singularis are starting to feel a part of that as well. That much I'm certain of. As a devil myself, I am coming to terms with these things. That I can't keep shrugging off the lives of the people around me. That they actually do mean something.
Yes. They do. And he just kind of stands and he's like, there was something that I must do.
What is that?
I will be back. And he just goes and opens the door and leaves.
Nia glances over to Misha's body and she'd walk over it for a second, standing over the bed and examining their deceased body, as well as seeing that little flower in their hair, that Feywild rose. Its petals should be closed, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's nighttime right now.
Yeah. And she kind of like just takes a deep sigh and turns Misha over to see the back of their jacket. I believe it was Tomako's jacket, to see if it had taken any damage from the stab wound they
Yeah, clean
had.
through. One thrust, clean through. Chest area, back.
She didn't much know whoever this jacket originally belonged to, but when they first met and they first acquired that jacket, she could tell how much it meant to Misha at the time. So she elects to remove the jacket from Misha's body
Okay.
and leave the room with it.
Got it.
Now I will go to my and Zalas's room.
Got it.
Nia enters the room and kind of just sits on the bed across from Zalas's. She lays the jacket down, as well as a like bunch of Misha's stuff, including the shards and whatnot, on like the table aside, and just decompresses for a second, closes her eyes, and just waits, I suppose. She doesn't know what to say. She has a lot in her mind. But she has yet to ask how Zalas feels, and so she does that. She looks up to him and says, Connie's drinking. Singularis is left to do something. You did not tell me just exactly what. And you
He's going to kill Belmorn.
Nia, as much as Nia wants to ignore that, shrug it aside, pretend like she didn't hear that at all, and just let it happen. She had, remembering her talk with Balmorin at the courtyard, retaining her visceral anger for the man, she'd immediately.
He did not mean for any of this to happen.
No.
He does not deserve to die.
He is but a fool that played with items far beyond his own comprehension. His life should not be taken in accordance to what we've lost. The others tried their best. They died to keep him alive despite everything else. We can't just let that be for nothing. I suppose as much as I want him to be out of my mind, out of sight, I can't. So she grabbed her things and runs out the room, motioning for Zalos to follow her.
Yeah, he does, and you kind of. Sorry, give me a second. Gotta get some more. Gotta get some more.
I'm not crying. Shut up.
So, you go back to Belmore. You retrace your step to Belmore's house, to Hallin's house, and well, you don't need to because and as you leave the inn, it starts to rain and it starts to pour heavily, and there's a pour, and you go into the street, and you see the glowing red and black armored figure of Singularis standing over as a flash of lightning kind of illuminates him, and Belmore's in the street and like on the ground. He's like, he like spits up some blood, and Singularis like, get up. Belmore's like, you saved me. Why would you go through all this? He just gets an uppercut, and he just like falls onto his back. He's like, and he spits up some blood. Singularis like, 2 people died to save you, Belmore. And I'd only let you go out of the kindness of her heart. But you know what, Belmore? I was made of harder stuff.
Nia
Darker
interjects.
things.
She interjects by using the turn the glass feature of the timepiece. Is she 30 feet away from Singularis?
Yeah, you kind of do you use the slow feature?
Yeah.
Yeah, you use the slow feature and time kind of slows down, and Singularis' hand as there's like this
Stop him.
there's like this flash of like orange red energy as I think that I don't think I did this in the fight. Oh no, because Zalaz exalted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Zalaz exalted, and now Singularis is gonna awakens actually.
Oh shit.
He awoke in last fight.
No, he did, didn't he? That's what I thought.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They both went sicko mode.
New feature of Singularis is awaken mode. These claws kind of grow, like kind of like Wolverine claws, but kind of more like from his wrist, kind of like the Ninefold's claws, I guess you could say, the Asgrath shard, like predator wrist blade style. And you do this and you slow him down, and Zal, yeah,
Singularis, stop.
and he like is like the momentum is slowed, and it's enough to where he can like correct it, and he just like diverts it, and just kind of goes wide behind him. And Belmont's like, oh, and like looks down, and Singularis like, and like he just kind of slowly drops Belmorn, and Belmore kind of like slowly, like, weirdly falls to the ground because like time is slow within this 30-foot radius of you, and the claws kind of retract, and do you turn the zone off after that?
I turn the zone off once I can get in between the two.
Yeah. Okay. So you do. Singularis is like, he's kind of standing there, and he's like,
What are you doing?
he just has no answer, and he just like just looks at Belmore, and he's like,
I know what you're feeling, Singularis. I was on the brink of doing the same that you're doing now back before we came to the inn. I want this man dead as much as you do for everything he costed us, but it's not worth it. Both Anya and Misha died to keep him alive, and I feel like getting rid of him now, after all that, would be spitting on what they wanted. It's not worth it.
roll my persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. What's my persuasion? +7. Okay. Is it the passive or the modifier? I don't remember.
No. If you're proficient, it'll be the modifier plus your charisma bonus, plus your d20 roll. So it'll be like +5, plus your modifier plus d20 roll.
So it is +7. Got it.
Persuasion.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I have proficiency in that.
And you have advantage.
Wow, that's awful.
Wow, unfortunate.
Hold on, do I have? I can fix that real quick.
You could wait. Is that dominable?
I think it
no,
is.
Dominable's a saving throw.
Is it a save?
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. No. I think I did that right. Yeah, it's the persuasion. Okay, yeah, I did. Yeah, that's all I got. I don't have anything to fix that.
Well, luckily you have Zalaz there. Zalaz like,
He wanted no part in the Singulars. Everyone who picks up a shard knows he cannot claim ignorance forever. He cannot claim ignorance! But I didn't know. You knew the second you picked it up it was more than what you thought it was. Was there no thought in your tiny mind, Belmore, that what might happen happened? That someone might come after you? That someone else might pay the price for your insignificance? Of course not. I was made to protect you. All of you. And you won't let me. You would run yourselves into the meat grinder if that is what you wanted. You live today and the rest of your life in the debt of these people. And should I ever see you or hear your name near a shard, I will come for you, Belmorn. Come the end of the world, come the falling of the stars, the cracking of the earth, the boiling of the ocean. Nothing will hide you from me. This is my promise. But for now, you live because there are better people than myself.
he just kind of backs away. The rain is like evaporating off of his armor as it hits, like it's like hissing and like popping and crackling. His like the lines, like his energy is like glowing with this reddish power. Like,
I have nothing more to say to you.
Yeah, and just kind of stands in front of Belmore and gritting
he
his
just
teeth.
he just turns and he just walks back to the inn. Belmore just gets up, and like there were like kind of guards watching nearby, and well, one of them kind of like walks towards Singularis, and Singularis like, "Don't touch me," and he just like gets off and like he just like shrugs him off and starts walking back towards the inn. He keeps walking, and Belmore just kind of gets up and hobbles back to his house, having been verbally accosted and abused physically once and twice and once now. So
I'm going to heal him. I'm gonna
Yeah.
heal my family.
okay, so you heal him, and he just
A nice 3d6 heal, although I'm sure that'll max him. I don't know what level this man is.
he just kind of nods and his wounds healed. Like he wasn't like beaten too badly, but like he just got kind of slapped around a little bit. So you heal him, like he's like, He just kind of nods to you and just turns and
Sorry.
No. I'm sorry.
and he just kind of turns and goes back to his house and lifts up the door and just props it against the you got ripped off its hinges. So he just kind of props it up against the
I'm gonna go ahead and fix that for him real quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Using dwarf hammer, you kind of come over and you fix
Yeah.
the door easily, like with the magical. It kind of like is reattached with hinges and everything, and the wood frame kind of reforms and everything. And yeah, so you fix it, and
I guess Nia just stands alone in the middle of the courtyard, just kind of looks at Singularis again, putting her hand to her forehead and just sighing again, like. What are we doing?
Zalas kind of comes over as you're standing in front of Belmore's house, and the guards are kind of evaporating. The people who are like the random peasants who are kind of walking around watching this, like the crowd begins to evaporate basically, and he kind of comes over and he's like, "I believe this is the first time he has felt these feelings in this way."
He's overwhelmed by them. He's
Yes.
been trapped underground for God knows how long without a soul to talk to, anything to feel, and the first person he gets attached to dies before his eyes without a single thing he can do.
Balmorn is one of incalculable souls caught into this tally of destruction and death. A web of intricate lives, people, personalities. We are all victims. We do no good by fighting amongst ourselves.
We focus on what's ahead.
Precisely. Come then. You're tired. As am I.
Nia nods and follows Zalas right next to him as they walk back to the inn then.
You guys kind of go and you sit down and you sleep. And that's when we'll change perspectives. Haha.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah, so okay. So there's a voice. There's a blackness, an abyss of eternal starless night. Quiet. Of endless oblivion. It is time, my champion. You have been called to the return. For so long we have waited for this moment. I have waited in exile, alone among the countless nebula. But now it is time for me to return. For the final battle approaches. At the coalescence of everything, all will be there. And in that battle, the new reality will be forged for all of us. So go, Kiara, and bring them death in my name.
And
Kira, you open your eyes and you are in the street in Muntir.
I will be done, mother.
And yeah. You're in the street in Moontier, and you're in front of that same inn, and you feel a very nice compulsion to enter. You feel your brothers and sisters inside.
I shall enter.
You shall enter into the inn. So you go inside, and coming down the stairs, there's no one for a second. The innkeep is in the back. You kind of hear him. And then there's a of heavy armor, and coming down the stairs is none other than Singularis. And you would probably know Singularis, given your unique status as a shard.
Indeed.
Yeah, you would probably recognize Singularis, and he kind of comes to the bottom of the landing and he looks over at you and he's like, and so the banished god finally returns.
It's interesting to see they let the prototype back out of the box.
Yes. That was put away in a cave for many years. But it seems we all have our uses still. He kind of just walks over. He's bigger than you.
Of course.
Like, looks down, sizing you up. He's like, how have you been, Gara?
Lost.
As have we all. He kind of like holds a hand out for you. Like, it is good to see you again, cousin.
And you, cousin. Shake the hand.
Yeah, you shake your hands, and that is where that's gonna end. And finally, we'll get to the we'll get to the one I think everyone's been waiting for. Anya, you ready?
Aye, Captain.
That's gotta be racist. Yeah, I see you typing right there, Storm. That's what I was thinking. Do the Predator.
The boom.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
You're
Singularis, you son of a bitch.
Honest, I expected them to at the very least stab each other at the same time and just say, it's good to see you.
Yeah.
Just want to say, Kira is not short. It's just Singularis is 7 foot tall.
True.
So you're short.
I am 6.5 feet tall. Silence,
What?
dwarf.
Whatever you say, midget. Wait, why am I even talking? I'm not part of this group.
Yeah, you're not here.
You guys hear something?
I gotta take a bathroom break really quick. Give me one moment.
Awesome,
Okay.
me too. I was waiting for that.
It's Mason time. You didn't say that.
Entertain our viewer.
The Mace Lord is just fucking having a drink at this particular Moonrest Inn.
He just
Really?
like he just taking a sip. It's like, okay, I tracked Misa down here. She can't escape this time. He just
Didn't
looks
escape
over.
this
She
time. What the?
just looks over, sees them
What the
pulling.
fuck?
Just look to his left, sees Misa's corpse. Like, what? Just,
Years of academy training wasted.
Just like the simulations.
Just like the simulations. Yeah, okay, for any viewer who's confused about the Mace Lord jokes, he is a character that was joked around for a while and is finally canon. Then Misa has a reincarnation cycle that always ends with the Mace Lord beating her to death due to certain things that happened in the past.
They're asking what everyone's character names, races, and classes are.
Okay,
Sure.
one moment.
Well, I'm Connie. I'm a bard. I'm human. That's it.
Anya, hopefully human and a wizard.
Hopefully.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You are being promoted to demigod.
No, thank you.
Anya
Human
is
pretty
hi.
I am Nia, fighter devil.
Oh, the demigod. I don't. So I think.
Huh?
Nothing.
Are you talking to yourself, Indy?
Maybe.
Can't wait for not Space Marine.
Yes, Lord just accidentally creates a space.
Nia is a special homebrew, home cooked like devil,
Yeah.
half angel, half devil called an Elementa.
Mhm.
We just say devil just to be like just
Yeah.
shorten it.
She
She's
kind of
Beelzebub's
associates
daughter.
with devil. Oh yeah, Beelzebub's daughter.
Yeah. Oh, does someone want to post Singularis's image in the chat so we can get a visual of what they look like?
I wasn't
image,
having
huh?
a chat once.
Yeah, I got you.
I know about Zalaz. I didn't know about Singularis.
Oh yeah, he has one.
Yeah, I have to fucking find it
Also
again.
missed
Hold
it.
on.
Storm's not scroll all the way down yet, unfortunately. And Storm's on
Oh,
the
there you go.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Click
Storm,
close enough
oh,
messages to boost it
Storm's
up.
gonna have to scroll down for you to see right there. So I'll be a
Storm is
second.
AFK right now.
Storm's gone right now. Yeah.
Just post enough messages to put up. Just, just put like A.
No, it doesn't work. Like it moves it up, so it's like it doesn't.
Yeah, move it,
Oh
it'll move
my
it up. So you
God.
Pain. Yeah.
Sad.
Sad.
UB after the session, we gotta finish the Mace Lord.
Oh yeah, we do.
Mainly,
So,
runes.
singular. Maybe I misspoke or we misheard me. So it's just Singularis. Yeah, Singularis is his name. Causing pain is his game.
He is.
Love that guy.
He is, dare I say, one of the most based people here.
Warforged of sorts. We'll explain in a second. Storm, go ahead and scroll down so we can show our loyal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think. Oh no.
Storm, show our loyal viewer the image
I don't think Storm is here right this second.
I'm
I think
back.
they're-
of
I just got that.
Singularis. That
Oh,
that
yeah.
that red image is what Singularis
I
looks
need more
like.
base than I imagine.
Did I miss
But
anything?
did you know that the One Piece is real?
Yeah, One Piece is real.
You know that I'm in your walls waiting for you.
No, he's not racist. What?
He's a
I mean,
little
he's-
racist.
He's a boomer.
Okay. So Singularis is. Oh man, then we're gonna get into the discussion of the whole lore of the campaign, and that's gonna be like,
You get the conversation where it's like, so at the beginning of time,
yeah. At the beginning there was nothing. I give you like the Bible creation story.
I'm going to put something together for the YouTube channel, and it'll lore something will be up. Eventually.
Yeah,
So,
the lore
okay.
video.
No,
Just
no,
let's
no.
narrate it.
Wisp is joking. So, Singularis is the first of a prototype of a thing known as a shard. Shards are the custom MacGuffins of my campaign. They are unique items that I make entirely on my own. They are fragments, parts of a god's power with the combined fragmented aspects of the old ones who are like they're the gods, like their parents. Like old ones definitely as in like Cthulhu mythos kind of. They're these eldritch beings that are like incredibly powerful, much stronger than gods, like aspects of reality basically. In a massive war that was waged at the beginning of time, known as the War of Creation. Yeah, there was this massive war called the War of Creation, in which the gods and the good old ones, called the guides, because there is this massive philosophical debate. The old ones came into existence at the behest of their father being, who's like the being of light, basically, is what he's called. And he basically said, hey, make life and oversee it. And there was this massive philosophical debate about what is life supposed to be. Should life evolve on its own, or should life be dictated? Should it be given destiny? Should it be overseen? And there was a heavy disagreement. They agreed to have a sort of scientific experiment to prove which one would be the best. And unfortunately, the ones who were a little more authoritarian in their overviews were corrupted, and they came back and attacked their nicer brethren, and thus began the War of Creation. The gods joined their nicer, less dictatorial creators in the fight for their freedom and the freedom of all reality. And but they were losing, and in a desperate ploy, they agreed to attempt to create these weapons known as shards, binding this to a ritual that would imprison the old ones because they knew they couldn't win. The creation of the shards was apocalyptic in nature, as the gods were not just the gods, they were at one point the normal people that lived on the plane. They were called Nephilim. They were incredibly powerful, magical people, but they were just like how humans are, basically. In my setting out, there were billions of them, maybe, but willingly, billions of Nephilim gave their lives to coalesce their souls into the form of shards, overseen by kind of like the key generals of this war, creating the items that the party wields now. So you have the Shard of Bahamut, the Shard of Corellin, the Shard of Lathander, the Shard of Tiamat, etc., etc. Even the evil gods, a lot of the evil gods have shards as well. And with that, they were able to form a ritual that imprisoned the old ones forever in a realm of eternal darkness called the Void. It is the absence of everything. There is nothing there, nothing that they can do to manipulate or escape their prison, and that is where they were sealed for all of reality, for all of eternity, until the bonds and the bindings begin to fray, and reality has begun to come loose, has begun to open a gateway into the darkness as bits and pieces of their essence have crept out and corrupted the world. So now the party has undertaken a massive quest with the help of many other NPCs to gather the shards and to finish what the Nephilim and the guides started all those years ago, and finally destroy the old ones forever. This campaign has been going for about 1.5 years. Over many journeys, a long time. They have faced many enemies and many trials and tribulations. Yes, 1.5 years. Yep. And they are... so Storm didn't start streaming these for a long time. Yeah, this is like Critical Role Season 1 level. Like, they played for like 2 years before they started streaming it. Yeah, no, it's kind of like that. This is the 12th stream, yeah. So, shards, at their essence, are... I already explained like their lore and everything. Basically, like I said, they're these homebrew magical items. They have 3 states. They have Dormant, Awakened, Exalted. I did borrow this from Matt Mercer. Until episode 50, yeah. There you go. Yeah, but the shards are their items I make. They have 3 evolutionary stages. I did take that from Matt Mercer with his like magic items he did, and so I adapted that and took that in with my own spin on it and everything. And the shards each have a spirit. They have like a personality and everything, and like they're their own people. And when they reach their maximum power, they can actually physically like fully manifest their bodies, and they're basically like real people essentially. But basically, Singularis is the first one. He's the prototype. He's Shard 0 basically. Yeah. Singularis is like Shard number 0. He's the super early prototype. Yeah.
Also, I want to congratulate you on the first time you typed his name and you typed it perfect.
No, yeah, you did. The very first time that they typed it, it was exactly. He is. It's not a secret. No, good question. Singularis is the fragment of. So Singularis was a prototype idea before they perfected it. He's actually the coalesced form of devils who turned against the old ones and were manifested into the form of Singularis. With this, they implanted the Raven Queen is the one who made him. The Raven Queen made him in secret and coalesced the form of these devils, and with that, a massive chunk, like a physical crystallized essence of an old one, of a judge, which are the bad ones, inside of his heart. He's basically like a really weird fantasy cyborg. But yeah, he's incredibly powerful. So yeah, and he's been following Team Luna ever since they found him in a cave, basically in a very secret cave. So yeah. It's a miss input. It's a miss input. Calm down. Anyways, sorry. We'll continue. Sorry about that, Anya.
I was grabbing food while you were busy.
Oh yeah, you're doing the getting some yeah. Singularis, nothing. Yeah, I hope not to. So Anya, let's go through this, shall we?
Let's get it going.
Let's do this. Real.
My face went real.
He's everyone's best friend. He's kind of cold and detached, and he's a little brash and kind of brunt, but he's a reliable ally, steadfast warrior. He exists to destroy the old ones. That's his mission. So, with that, Anya, flashes of you pass out as Zalthar slashes you another time, and your body gives out, and unfortunately, you give into unconsciousness. There's a pulling sensation at your mind, at your essence, and there's a flash of bright light, and you see a courtroom of draconic design, of it looks very barbaric with these sort of mounted trophies and everything, but very grand. Rough-hewn pillars of stone, the scent of cooked meat in the air, flesh crisping on the bone over fire pits, and you see hordes of gold in this massive cave chamber.
Fuck. 1 second, I'm getting my ass beat. The next second, I'm in court.
You're in court now.
You are being tried for the amount of trolling that you did to Cyber.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You are here charged.
I'm pretty sure that's just death at that point.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Sorry, I'm looking for
Well,
something actually.
Just looking around. Like, curious.
Okay. Here it's in links. Sorry, I'm trying to find the. There it is.
While Cyber's doing that, fun fact, the party before us called the shards pieces of a pie.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. The last time I ran this campaign, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
They-
we
they were-
do have a bad guy that likes to eat the pieces.
It's true.
You,
He
the
likes to
reason
slurp a
why they
pie.
have in it is because the people that we work with, that the Shadow Riders, are bros. They were enemies of the Shadow Riders in that campaign, and so they were trying to be secretive about the charge.
Say bros, but one's an ex supervillain. I feel like I need to like.
Bro,
Elrondell is an ex supervillain, but now he's on the mend. He's a good guy now.
He's like a guy now after casually murdering countless people.
Yeah.
Not quite. If it wasn't to act, he wouldn't be a bro.
It's a little murder as a treat.
Little more as a treat. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So on it, you see a sitting on a throne forged of beautiful gems and stones. So this scintillating light is in a kind of in. It looks like a human of some sorts, a very large, big human with this with these bulky muscles. He's wearing these like red robes and everything. He has he has what looks like these beautiful set of like ivory horns that kind of curl back, and these glowing red eyes. And beneath him on the court, like in the kind of kneeling, like prostrating himself, is a long white-haired humanoid man, but his hair is kind of this mix of like white and like reddish, red burnished hair and everything. He wears this kind of patchwork amalgamation of clothing and everything, and he kneels with like a walking stick, and he kneels with like a walking stick, and the man on the throne speaks, his voice booming heavy. Where are we in progress? The kneeling man. My lord, we are making good progress. Soon it will be ready. Why are you here, Varaxes? I have an idea. Something to increase your magnificence. What is it? My lord, alone you cannot possibly win this war, as strong as you are. You need an alliance. An alliance of the northern Beastlands. You are saying we bring them into the fold? Yes, my lord. Together, all the conclaves of the chromatic kind. They will crush reality itself. Before the gods and the devils of the hells and the demons of the abyss, dragonkind will reign supreme on the material plane once more, with you as its king. And why do you think this will work? Why do you think they would listen? Because, my lord, if they do not, they will die. And Varaxes kind of stands, and he holds in his sorry. He holds in his hand a short sword. A short sword, warped and twisted, wrought in a dark purple metal of black purple flame, with a gem at the hilt and a small crossguard.
The blade speaks of annihilation. The death of the endless. Varaxes speaks, holding it up. Another addition to your hoard, my lord. The Blade of Null. And that's when you notice that Nyrax, the Fire King, tapping his fingers, wrapping them, are constantly dripping blood-stained claws. And the spirit appears behind him. There will be good bloodshed, my lord, from this shard. Yes. Yes, I think there will. Very well, Varaxes. You may keep the blade as a symbol of your office. For now, I anoint you. I anoint you as the Prince of Annihilation, my emissary. Take my message, my word. All those who resist the call will die. Together, we will forge a new empire the world has never seen. But wait. There is someone here. Anya, you find yourself like your legs are you're unable to move, unable to run. As you see the gaze of Varaxes turn, and for the first time you see his face, the dual chromatic eyes, one red, one ice blue, the dark, twisted, gnarled face, the patchwork skin, the crookedish jaw, the dark reflection of his noble brother. He stares at you. He kind of just walks over to where you are. Like, it doesn't seem like they see like you, but they see something in place of you. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
he kind of like
shimmer.
reaches his hand out and he's touching it. And he's like, "What is it, Varaxes? What disturbance is this? This is one of my enemies. Are they spying on me? Have you brought something to my court? Calm yourself, my lord." He kind of like pulls a strand. I have another idea. And what is this? Speak plainly, wizard.
Speak plainly, Asian.
This horrific grin creeps across the half-breed's face. All in due time, my lord. And there's a flash of light.
I almost died. Almost.
Ah!
Freedom.
Freedom!
And cue Marvel dialogue.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
She saw dragons. Maybe in a dungeon.
Oh my god. Insane.
In my D&D game,
Chris Pine just walks out of the closet. Hi, guys.
More dragon. In my face, one more dragons. Oh no.
But now you
He's
know where the
not
null
real.
shard is. That's like one of the ones we kind of wanted to find.
Well, looks like that's staying out of Wis's hands since it's going to be Team Luna getting it.
You see, Anya and the is teaming up with the convenient and constantly being sent across time meta to see things.
Yeah, it's simple. So, writer
No.
Anya is a
No.
Anya is a unfortunate creature.
Unfortunate.
No, she's just like a time
Anya's a
paradox.
simple creature.
She's like a time paradox that exists as a person. It's kind of crazy, but yeah. So what she's seeing now is the after the shard of correcting time blasted her. She was sent back across time. That's what we're seeing now. Your next scene. Get ready, Shape, because we're just getting started here.
Oh fuck.
The next one.
We're getting all the shard locations today.
No.
Why did you say that name?
The next one you
Anya-
see a very similar place that you've been before. Another long, almost infinitely non-Euclidean, non-geometric design of a court. Black flame sconces.
Oh no.
A carpet of black velvet. Upon its throne, Callicerus leans. The wound of golden black ichor leaking. Drip, drop, drip, drop. Beneath him kneels a single person. A woman, it appears maybe, but skeletal in form. My lord Callicerus. Lady Amara, what news do you bring me? I bring you news. An idea. Speak. There. I have researched long and far the location of many enemies and allies that could be useful for our cause. For the war will need its allies. Yes. Continue. He's just kind of wrapping his fingers, saying kind of the same way, just like kind of listening, looking at her. He's like, "Rise, Lady Amara. You have been a good servant, loyal." And she kind of rises. She's like, I profusely bring myself to your mercy, my lord. For you are the eternal messenger of the ones who lie in wait. Yes. Enough flattery. Speak. I have located the eternal prison of the one known as Moander. There's kind of like a crack, her bones kind of like crackling and everything. Moander, the Dark One. The god of rot. I thought him extinct. He was thought to be so, but he was hidden away, in a manner of speaking, eternally shackled at the bottom of the ocean, forever lost in an eternal city of his own design. And I have found it, with the help and assistance of one of my colleagues, although he never knew. Who do you speak of? Oh, he will not be a problem now. I mentored him long ago.
And just as I planned, his foolish designs were stomped out. Lady Ilmaro, for all of your intelligence, you beat around the bush. Speak. What of this Moander? Simply, Lord, we free him using the magic that I have devised. We bring him out of his dark sleep and prison. And how would we do this? Is your magic enough to surpass that of the gods? No, my lord, but there are ways and means around it. Leave that to me. And now I feel the energy of something else. Echoes of eternity. The fabric of time and space altering. Reality warping. The unknown variables are shifting to be known. What are you saying? And he kind of like leans forward. Woman, speak! I believe I can control time. You speak lies, Lich. No. There is a paradoxical entity that exists. A life force that is the antithesis of reality, but is the key to solving it forever. There is a hidden veil behind all of our existences. One that I have foreseen will show itself. Clysaris is just silent. He's like, I know of who you speak. One delivered that wound to you as well. Clysaris stands and he's like, yes. Tomiko Kurosawa, a pest that I eliminated. My lord, I believe if there's an essence of her, I can study it. There is. There is. It is here, but you will not gain much from it. I shattered her. You will need something else. I will glean what I can from these soul fragments that you have given me. Perhaps we will find more. I believe I can even heal you. You can heal me. I believe so. Potentially, I will not make false promises. Not before you, my lord. Do it. Do what you need. You have my permission. And, yeah, they're just silent for a second, and Lady Ilmar, she kind of bows. She's like, very well, my lord. Oh, wait, hold on. Where is Lady Valia? Where is your sister? Off doing her duties. Reconnaissance. doing what she must to ensure the war is successful. Very well. Your will be done, Calliceus. Yes. Be sure to see it through, lest you befall the fate of Gan.
So, there's another flash of light on you, and you are good to go.
Fuck.
So-
God, I'm going to get time sick.
There's another flash. You're inside of. You're inside of a library.
Oh,
A library you've been in before. A library in Koran?
the library? Huh.
You see yourself opening a book.
Oh no. Oh no.
There's a flash, a stutter in reality. You flip the page of a book, and appearing on it, on this book that yourself in the past is holding, is a small cloth bag.
Oh wait, I remember this.
It flashes again. You're in front of the bookshelf now. You can hear yourself walking to the book. Anya, yourself in the past, opens the book up. The Anya of the past opens the book. It flips to that fateful page. What do you do?
Oh lord, wait a minute. Is this the event I'm thinking about way back when with the stars? Or is this way further back?
You're not sure what this is, but you feel a compulsion to put the bag of stars onto the bag.
Oh, well,
Or onto the book.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm going to take my bag of stars. I'm going to place them there. I'm going to place them on the book.
Okay, so you place it on the book, and you see yourself in the past kind of like cock their head and kind of grab the bag of it. There's another flashing. Enough. A voice stops your travel.
Oh? Oh?
You have traveled far enough. You have done enough damage as it is. But no more. You need not worry. You open your eyes, and you're kind of in that same streaking lines, the hallways in between the veil of reality, the nexus of time. Standing in front of you, dark robe flickering behind you. Dark robe flickering behind her, hood up. The only thing you could see are these two ice-cold blue eyes. Definitely a feminine form, and judging by the voice, a staff of eternal magic, of unseen power clutched in her hand.
Wait. Is it Mithra? No.
No, my daughter.
Wait. Soul?
I am not Mistral.
I'm sorry, you were just giving off such intense magical power. I mistaked you for the goddess of magic. It was very impressive.
In another life, I might have been.
What's going on? What's going on?
You have been, some might say, killed. Others would say it recomposed. And yet others still would say repositioned. You have been moved. And yet this, yes, all those events you saw were moments in the past, that this very moment when Zalthar utilized the shard of Lapis Enereth on you, shot you backwards in time, through various events that have led you to that exact moment. This is the split moment before you arrive at your destination.
What's my destination?
Interference. You never reach it. In approximately the second that I release this minor detour of reality, Telepos will come and save you. I cannot interfere. Not now. And yet, it is imperative that I reach you. You, Anya, are my daughter. You are the heir to my throne. This is the explanation partially for your innate giftedness in magic. But you are a hard worker, and I have watched you from afar. The time has come soon. Soon in which you will be called to assume your spot. Your spot at my side.
How will I know when that time has come?
It will be obvious. You will know.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't plan to meet you so soon.
Well, time rarely accounts for what you want.
Time waits for no one, yes, or it's not supposed to. There seem to be some exceptions to that one.
But there is something you must do, Anya.
Hmm? What?
She holds out her hand, and your pocket watch kind of comes out to her. She just it's like holding floating in front of her. She just kind of like twists her hand, and it like disassembles itself. The components spinning in midair.
Reality depends upon your existence, as it does all of you and your friends. The paradox of our reality is not in which you exist, Anya. It is that in which you do not exist. From the moment you are born, to the moment you die, to the moment the sun explodes in a fiery supernova that consumes our reality, all of you are bound eternally to the suffering of reality and the victory, the succor of the flesh of the old ones. Whatever the outcome may be, this is our fate.
The clock pieces are like ticking, like the hands are like turning in midair. It's just like,
for this to be certain, this must be done.
The watch reforms. All the dirt and grime and bruises are unformed and everything. And the watch disappears.
I thought that was keeping me alive. Wait, did you just... Wait, where did it go? What did you do with that? What did you do?
It went to its proper place in time. Tigor will find it. You will become his protege, and you will enact the ritual. The ritual will go wrong, and you will be poisoned, bound to the watch eternally, until you arrive here.
I'm growing fond of that thing. Weird enough. Just... Mother, thank you. Thank you.
Of course. And now, I must leave you, my daughter. Goodbye.
Again.
And you're standing there, and then the next second, there's like a door that opens, and Telebos kind of walks out, and he's like, Anya. He kind of walks over, and he's like, are you all right?
No, Telebos, I am not all right. I have been sent careening across time.
Did Sul Katesh speak to you?
Zul Katesh, what do you mean? Wait, why are you asking me that?
Did she talk to you right now? Anya!
Yes? Yes, they did. What's wrong?
It worked. It worked. You're free, Anya.
It worked, our plan! It worked!
Wait, what? You were collaborating with her the entire time?
No! Remember what I said, Anya. The only way we could circumvent your paradox was if we jumped you ahead of the end.
Oh, so that's what you did. Wait. Oh.
Everything that I have done, everything that you have seen. When you first saw your mother, when you first saw the reality of who you were, your birth mother, that was me. I showed it to you. I could not tell you. I could not reveal the path of what would be working, of what would be happening in the background. But all along, I was influencing it. To this very moment, where if everything went well, she would come to you, realizing that her daughter was alive and a powerful mage, and on my end, subject to some tinkering. She would free you. She would release you.
I'm going to be honest. When I came in here and you were yelling, I was terrified for a moment, but I didn't even see that coming. Telebos, you didn't tell me you had a poker face like that.
Time rarely tells. Here. I got something for you.
And he gives you a watch. It looks very similar to the old watch, but there doesn't seem to be any magical properties about it.
Oh, you know what? I did say I missed it actually, so thank you. That was my only timepiece I kept on me.
There is one other thing. With your speaking to your mother, your true blood is awakening.
Mithra's gonna make so much fun of me if she sees this. Hold on.
Your rightful place in time has been reset, in the best way. Now, the destiny you forge for yourself is one of your making, Anya. You have been granted a chance scant few ever are.
Clean start.
Make the best of it.
I fully intend to, Telebos. Thank you for everything. I plan to pay you back. I will pay you back. After all, there's still the issue in the Beastlands, isn't there?
Yes, time is in danger now, Anya. Despite the gamble paying off, problems have arisen from it. Calyceris and Lady Ilmaro are approaching every day, dangerously close to unraveling the secret of time travel and the magic of time manipulation. True time manipulation, not chronomancy. The magic their masters failed to alter.
Oh no. Oh no.
Must understand that you must make all haste to prevent this from happening. I know not where they will strike. And similarly, Varaxes, he's working to achieving a similar goal, but for his own selfish needs. They will strike soon, and with 2 shards at their fingertips, Nyrax, the Fire King, and Varaxes will make a pair. They'll make a pair unlike you have faced yet. You will face your most dangerous challenges soon. And you must be prepared for what may occur.
Anya's like writing furiously in her book. Hold on, she needs to take a note of all this.
Yo, holy crap, we have 4 viewers? What the fuck? I know one of them's indie, but...
One of them's also you.
Yeah, we got 2 people? Holy shit, man.
We're going up in the world.
Yeah, we're going somewhere, guys.
I'll start putting actual production value into this. Hold on. I'm gonna have all of you do voiceover backstories for your characters.
Oh no.
Not you, don't worry about it, just Luna.
Roll.
Only Percival and Pocket can do a voice.
Yeah. So he's like, this is all the information that I can give you, Anya. You must continue on your own.
Let's see here. So they basically told me that about Varaxes and Ilmaro and how they're getting close to time and we have to deal with them, right?
Yep.
I'm writing this down. Thank you. Whew. I was just going to like let out a sigh. They're fucking dying. They went from 1 second to getting shot across time and wondering if they were about to die somehow.
Anya,
And now, yes.
no matter what you do, no matter how tempting it is, there are 2 things you must never do. At the risk of destabilizing everything I have worked for, I will tell you this. Do not keep their research. You must destroy it. No one should have the power that they are finding.
Hate it, but you're right.
Very well. Very well. That is all. Good luck, Anya.
Thank you, Telebos. Take care.
Or can you tell only through the information that Anya has a very not normal vibe? Yeah. She gets like a whisper in her ear from Tempest, and he's like, "Guess what?
Guess what just came down the line?"
Yeah, I just heard. Hilarious.
The spicy slander.
For some reason, why does the idea of Tempest being a freaking rumor monger not surprise me?
I could see it.
Yeah, I can see it too. So
Hey, Shadow.
It's me.
the devil. Okay, so with that, Anya Telebos disappears, and for a second you're there alone, and there's a crackling flash of energy pain surges in your body as your body reconstitutes itself, atom by atom, fiber by fiber. Your very being is reformed in excruciating pain, as you were technically dead.
Oh,
But, like,
that's true.
Not like, yeah. As your body is re-atomized and coalesced into your form again, with all your items and everything. And you're laying in your bed in the end.
Okay. Anya's gotta rush out the door. She's.
Well,
Wait.
I think it's time for her to lay off the pipe weed.
Oh, I wish it was something as chill as the weed.
That good long bottom leaf.
You wake up and then it's just like it's like the Markiplier game when he's like jumping and he's like punching. It's like Singularis. He's like, no, like get out of my room. No, but yeah. So yeah, Anya, you run out of your room and there's no one in there, and you run out into the hallway and it looks like the inn that you stayed in prior to the fight with Zalthar.
What the fuck? Okay. No, run downstairs. I need to ask the funny inn man where Connie and Nia went.
As
Hold
you
on.
you run down the stairs. Kiera, you and Singularis hear the soft footsteps of a lighter weight human or something, or humanoid, not in heavy armor, kind of coming down. Singularis is like, impossible, and he turns his head, and Anya, you come down the stairs to see Singularis, and he's like drops his grip with Kiera, and he's like, "You're alive."
Oh, he has feelings. That's new.
You see, I have a pretty crazy story, Singularis. I wasn't alive for a little bit, but I am now, and that's what counts. Where's everyone?
Sleeping.
Who's this?
This is Kiara. Shot of Morgan.
She bows slightly.
God, more like walking shark. Okay, that's interesting. Pleasure to meet you. Wake them up now. Actually, we need to talk.
Very well.
And he just kind of goes upstairs, and he turns to you, Kiera, and he's like, "Stay here," and just kind of goes upstairs. And all right, all the others, you guys are. Nia, you and Singularis' passionate makeout session is interrupted, but
Singularis.
or you and Zalaz's passionate makeout session is interrupted, but no, I'm kidding. But
Are you?
Are you?
I don't know, but you just disappointed Nia.
Nia's like, bruh, or Val's like, bruh.
Alhaz and TR are busting.
Stop! What the fuck?
Don't explain it. Don't explain it to Mithra, please.
She's on a voice chat. She doesn't know.
It's true.
Exactly.
That's what makes it
Don't
funny.
explain it.
Horrible, horrifying, horrific.
Anyways, so everyone gets woken up, right? So Nia's getting woken up by Singularis.
Yeah. Nia, you and Zalaz are woken up, as well as Connie. You are awoken by Singularis, and
What the hell, man?
Zalaz is like, Zalaz just like sits up like the Undertaker. He's just like he just sits up, and he just like kind of gets up and goes to the door, and he just opens it, and they just like stare at each other for a second. He's like,
You interrupted my sleep. You don't sleep, Zalaz. Get out of here.
and he's like, what is it? So Yar is actually kind of like speechless, like, well as much as he can. He's in my face, but like, he's just like,
You're just gonna want to see this.
And Zal's just kind of looks at you, and he's like,
He says we're gonna want to see this.
There isn't much I want to see right now.
Yeah,
Whatever.
me too.
Nia or Connie, your door is next. On your door, like rapidly.
There's no response.
Singularis just kind of like you guys just leave the door. You guys leave the and Singularis is like he just like leans his like forehead, his like helmeted, his like crested forehead helmet against the door, and then he just goes,
I know mortals are very picky about their privacy and all, but
and he snaps his finger, just turns like red smoke, and just goes under the door.
They could have been doing many things, man.
And
Bobbing.
Connie, is Connie awake or is she just like depression sleeping?
They're awake, yeah.
So you see a red smoke coming into your door. At first you panic, like, "Oh my god, this is an enemy coming to kill me or something."
Giant
But
I
Giant
would just
enemy
be
spider.
completely indifferent, but
yeah.
Fucking
So
yes.
before that, actually, let's go ahead and backtrack a little bit. Let's do some stuff with you, Connie. As you're sitting there, sitting in your chair, across on the bed from you apparates Zalthar, and he's like,
must say, your mind is abuzz with thoughts.
been going around looking, have you?
Partially.
So what, are you just stuck in my head now? Gonna
Yes.
try and take over? Is that what your whole plan here is? Is that why you left your little fucking mark on my face?
I do not wish to die, Connie.
So what does that mean for me?
That you do not wish to die either. Together, we can resolve this problem we have. You see, I am what's known as a Death Knight, an Oathbreaker, a disgraced paladin, a warrior. That blade you hold is the one that took my life and was given to me upon my resurrection, upon my binding to my master, Lady Ilmaro.
I see.
My will is not my own. I am bound to the eternal trials and tribulations of my master. And soon, if you do not help me, you will be too.
I've got a lot to think about.
And it seems your friend has something else to think about, to talk to you about.
And at that time, Singularis kind of comes out of the door. New perk of his awakened state. He can like turn to mist basically. And he's like, Connie.
You
Yeah,
ever
something.
knock?
I did.
Sorry.
Look,
What am
Anya's alive. She's downstairs right now. Don't believe me? Come with me then.
Alright.
he just kind of like gets up. He just kind of gets up and opens the door and leads you downstairs. And sure enough, all of you are down there after a second, and Anya is there.
Miss me?
You're waiting, huh?
Nia just kind of like walks past Anya, like fuck off, ghost. Leaves the inn immediately.
Where are you going? Hold on, get back here. Get back here. Oh my lord.
Zawaz goes after you, Nia. He's like, Nia, where are you going?
Ooh, where am I going?
Anya's right there.
You can't just ignore me. I struggled a lot to get back here, you know.
Yeah, just kind of like 360s her head like an owl and just looks at Anya for a second, squinting her eyes. Just walks up to her and just like.
Singularis, you mean to tell me that she's here? Right.
Yes, I do not know how. I would not play a practical joke on you. She's downstairs.
Are you real?
How?
I know not. I am sure we will gain information from her when we speak to her. Come then.
Alright, Connie follows.
So you guys go downstairs, and yeah, Connie, sure enough, you go downstairs with Singularis. Both of you go downstairs, and Anya's there talking to Nia right now.
I am very real. If I wasn't real, well, actually, like,
Be
if
one
I
reason
wasn't
to
real,
believe you're real.
She's
like,
real.
yes, I was going to say, all the reasons I give you, like, this entire world could be a delusion in your head, but that's a pointless argument. I am real. I am here. Can we move on?
Only one thing only the real Anya would know.
Yeah, there'll be one thing only the real Anya could know.
Anya just like starts spitting
Right.
facts.
Before anyone says anything else, Connie asks Anya if she likes tea.
But no, that's rich people drinks. I don't like rich people drinks.
Okay, man.
Wait, why are you testing me using my favorite? Well, I guess that'd be like a very obscure thing for an imposter to know. But no, I'm the real Anya. I cannot like tea. Why are you
Imposter.
Don't think it. Don't say
up.
it.
Okay.
Singular, it's like he's like 1,000-yard stare. He's like, that reminds me.
No, okay.
Among
no,
Us.
We do not bring up Among Us around time paradox characters. The last time that happened, they got shattered into a billion fragments.
like if I use magic and drop meteors on you guys, will you believe me?
If I kill you, would you die?
You have to tell. You have to tell us something only the real Anya would know. And Anya's like, Nia wants to fuck Zalas. And it's like, ah, it's her. It's the real one.
Hey man, wait a minute.
No, but Singularis is just kind of standing there, his arms crossed. He's just kind of watching from the back, and he's like, I think it's her.
Any questions?
After Anya answers that, like Connie just goes up and hugs her.
Oh.
Yeah! Only dead for a week, but that's a stressful week.
It was only dead for like 2 hours.
Wait, a week.
No, I'm saying like a week isn't like real time.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Because like, you know, it's like a week that we played.
He returns the hug.
Yondorf, you seeing this shit?
Quite
oh, yeah.
nice. I don't quite believe it. And wait a second. There's someone here that I don't recognize, but I do recognize you.
Kind of points at Kiera. He's like,
You must be the Shard of Morrigan.
In the flash.
Singularis is kind of like, yes, that is the next thing we must discuss.
She appeared here not minutes before Anya did.
Is that not a tad bit suspicious?
She's a Shard through and through.
Anya comes back at the same time a shard appears.
Now hold
That's
on.
not the only thing, guys.
Wait, let me explain. You cannot account for the timing of my reappearance to be anything to base off of, considering what specifically happened to me.
I have a
so-
Death Knight in my head.
Oh my god. What?
A death knight.
What? Delphar?
Yes, I killed him, and he left me this. And they motion to the most obvious thing, which is the fucking scorch mark on their face.
Man.
A Apologies about that.
Zalthar kind of says inside your head, Connie.
That's gotta be racist.
Fucking bastard! You fucking bastard! They were a lot cuter before you did that. Can I kill you again?
That's what I'm saying.
No, only Connie can hear him.
Damn you! Oh.
It's like Johnny Silverhand.
I actually really love this whole fucking Johnny Silverhand thing already. Like, this is hilarious.
So like, they're in your head.
Yep, I can talk to him right now. He's right there, and they'll point to exactly where he's standing, where there's no one.
Yeah. He's just kind of standing there. He's just like leaning back against the wall.
Nia, without any other hesitation, and just as a precaution after everything that's happened, is going to use Restore the Flow on Anya.
Stop! Don't do that. She already
My...
sees Nia reaching for this. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. What are you doing?
Don't
What are you
do
doing?
that.
What are you doing? Don't just do things. Explain before you do things. Hold on.
I have to make sure.
Make sure what? What do you have to make sure of?
That you're the real Anya.
He hates tea.
I have
Anya.
fucked around far too much this day to be given another false.
Did you guys know there's a skill check for
reality.
checking if people are lying?
Okay, now
Right.
Ooh.
hold on. Let me explain. For one, that's probably, hopefully, not going to do anything considering what just happened. Two,
Let's find out.
this. Oh, okay, but I don't want to find out. Considering the last time this happened to me, I almost got sent to the edge of time. Hold on. You do realize it's not pleasant getting shot through like 3 different locations in time and space? Now hold on.
Fair
I
enough.
think people who are temporal anomalies should have rights. I don't know if you agree, but I do.
I never said you didn't have rights.
Anyways, I'm not. I think my paradox is cured, so I don't think it would do anything. Anyways,
Where's
Your
the watch?
pleading for your life is
The watch.
evidence
Anya.
enough for me.
oh yeah, Anya just takes out like the new watch that isn't an anomaly. She's like, oh yeah, no, that watch, it's gone. It went back to the past. It went back.
And
It's
what-
Anya.
That one. That was like, oh, to explain. That's what I mean when I said it's probably not going to work. I had some encounters while I was shooting across time. I ran into Telebos again, and Mother too.
Let's see.
So anyways, the clock is gone, my paradox should be cured, and I also happen to see a few important things for one, regarding both Varaxes and Lady Ilmaro, and that's what I wanted to talk to you all about. It's why I woke you up. So firstly, I know where the Shard of Null is, or I know who last had it, I think.
No.
Go on.
Null. Oh no, no one's familiar with Null. No one's.
Well,
I don't.
I am, but
Dragon God, death and undeath.
Dragons.
Yes, it's dragons actually. So let's see here. She's gonna take out her book. She starts.
Would they have
through it and
have any correlation with Luminaria and Bahamut?
I wouldn't say in a positive sense, especially considering it is Varaxes and her name Nyrax. They seem to be the ones. in
Fire
possession of
King
it.
Nyrax.
So
Wasn't Anya told to destroy that research?
that for the paradox.
No,
stuff.
no.
Oh.
That's for the
travel.
time travel.
Okay.
So let's see. Nyrax, they also seem to have a plan to try to unite all of the chromatic dragons under one banner.
I just want to go back to bed.
Well, I do too. Being reconstituted from nothing is kind of stressful, but we should all at least know this before we set out. And then, secondly, Lady Ilmaro. This is actually very important. Nia, Connie, Nia,
Hi.
you remember Moander?
I do.
Yeah. Would Connie know that the fucking handprint on her face is,
Hey,
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
we did see it before.
there are kids
Yeah.
Remember we talked about it. I explained that the hand thing was a symbol of Moander.
yeah. I kind of have his, symbol on my face.
Moander's not dead.
You should
Well,
get
that's
that.
wonderful, considering this.
Lady Ilmaro seems to be...
It-
Go on.
Zalthar said his will isn't his own. That he's bound to Ilmoro.
Death Knights serve a lich.
That
It's how the
makes
undead
sense.
hierarchy could just is.
Just is. She's kind of frantic as she continues to explain. At the bottom of the ocean, the location of their own devising, they are sealed. Lady Ilmar plans to unseal them, and they also seem to be researching into time travel as well. They're trying to use the fragments of Tamako to do so, I think.
Oh no.
If they succeed, they may also be able to heal the damage Tamako seemed to have inflicted upon Calyceris.
I see. Tamako is the one that inflicted that strike along Calyceris's body.
Yeah.
The one whose jacket Misha wore. The sword that I now
Yeah,
carry.
and the sword.
I
The
see.
sword
Yeah.
that I, well, oh,
No.
No.
What?
I thought you were
No,
talking about the...
No, they're
it's
talking about.
No, I'm talking
No.
about Tamako's sword.
Yeah, Tamako's sword. Connie's still carrying the
Okay.
knife stealer, by the way. They're not letting that thing leave, like, their sight.
I'm to assume you can't even like let it leave. Like I don't know
I
if there's like
don't know about that, but
because I know some
considering-
weapons. I know some weapons have like this thing when it comes to curses where you're not allowed to let it like leave within 10 feet of your person or something.
Zalthar says, "Yeah, your friend there is right. I wouldn't try and unattune from me. If you value your life, that is.
Just fucking die.
Here, I'll make this simple."
Then he kind of goes over and pulls a chair. Like it doesn't move. It's really weird. Like for you guys, the chair doesn't move, but for Connie, the chair does move.
Connie's
And he's like,
It's a
he kind of
running
like,
episode.
he kind of like sits down and he's like, "I'll make this simple. You kill Ilmaro, you kill the bitch, and I'm free. And then you can have Misha back as well."
I think you got
Connie-
yourself a deal.
Who the hell are you
Connie,
talking?
what are you looking at? Connie, what are you...
Zalthar, he like nods. He's like, "Excellent. Then it seems for now we're on the same page."
And he just like disappears.
Mia's just like waving her hand in front of Connie's face. Hello.
Zalthar wants us to kill Imoro.
Well, if they're back. Lady Ilmaro, the Lich I was just talking about, trying to unseal Moander, the god of rotten decay.
Oh, there's so many names going on. I'm kind of just it's all going right over my head.
I write down everything for a very good reason.
Why should
so
we
let's
trust the word of Zathar exactly?
Well, we need to kill it
Because
anyway.
he wants to live, and I want to live, and for him to be free, we have to kill the one that he's bound to.
So we kill the one he's bound to, and then we kill him for real.
I'm not going to.
He wasn't, and he didn't have any control over his actions when he did what he did. He was being instructed to do what his master told him. And this is his chance at freeing himself.
Redemption.
That's also, I don't
Redemption,
want to fight them
baby.
again. I don't want to fight them again. No.
I don't think that
Flattering.
will happen.
No. That's stressful.
Fine.
Okay.
Breaks the curse off you, frees Misha, and we kill another thing that gets in our way, then very well.
Okay. The last thing on my agenda is something that I should have explained. I told Misha, but I didn't expect them to.
Die? Yeah, that's a...
No. If anyone or anything involving Sul Katesh is coming for me, don't worry about it. That's smother. That's...
What do you mean, don't worry about it?
She's...
You just mentioned
Families.
Sul Katesh.
Family?
Yes.
I don't
Family,
think
yeah.
you
exactly.
realize just how much weight those words carry.
So you're saying
I am perfectly aware. I mentioned I ran into Mother while I was being sent across time. That is what I meant.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not. So are you not a human?
I don't want to think about my specific species or anything like that. It's complicated. I was told that things may start happening to me, but I don't want to worry about it since we have bigger things to deal with.
Because you're puberty.
I just felt the need to mention just in case I start like
Tip rockets.
hunching over. If I like hunch over and start turning into something strange, don't worry about it. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay. So we just simply need to stop a powerful lich and King of Dragons from achieving time travel and unraveling the time stream. That's all on my agenda, unless
Simple.
anyone has... Simple. It's simple every time, you know?
I'm gonna strangle you.
If you say the words, it'll be simple, before you get fucking shot across time again, I swear.
Don't worry. I'm probably not going to be shot across time again. Probably.
This is why I hate humans.
Regardless, unless there's anything anyone else needs to say, I think we should all probably get some sleep.
Yes, we should.
Get some shit.
Kiara, right?
Yes.
We can handle introductions later.
If that is what your bodies need, then yes.
All right, everyone, come on. Let's just head to bed. Let's head to bed.
Peculiar group.
Wide.
We get that a lot.
When? When have we ever gotten that?
At least I do.
When you get sent to the edge of reality, you cope in whatever way you can.
Indeed, you do.
Okay, and then
I'm gonna wake up and hope this was some weird dream.
that would be a release. You're not that lucky.
Mia just already heads back up the stairs and into her room, shutting the door behind her with Salas in tow.
Yup.
Come on, Connie, let's go to bed.
Yeah.
It's like head to their room.
She's just tired with everyone.
It only gets better before it gets better.
I can only imagine
I
the
hate
fucking like the fucking like Johnny Silverhand dynamic with Nia instead.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be
Yes.
I feel like that would be a lot of crude cuss words and gestures towards each other every other second.
It's just
would.
nods.
She'd be so over it. One thing I will try to do though is speak to the spirit of the Anorath Shard.
Alright. So you
Yes,
summon it.
Yeah, we have yet to talk to this thing
Yeah.
since.
So you summon it and Yondorf as well. So it's Zalaz, Yondorf, the Anoreth Shard, and you, and you're all there. In the Anoreth Shard, the ghostly kind of figure appears, and it's like, hello.
It's been some time since we last spoke, at least. In the cellar when you were with Belmore, and I'm not sure how time goes by for you, but do you have any recollection of the events that happened?
In what regards?
In regards to your previous wielder, the Death Knight, and
Ah, yes. For many of my brothers and sisters, we care not who uses us, but that they adhere to the tenets of our gods. Zalthar was one of such. I regret the damage he caused. But it seems that in a way it was all for the best.
all for the best, you say. I suppose, if you're looking at it like that. With Anya returning, we've only lost someone, but nothing of, like, it's strange. We've lost a person, but we haven't lost the shards that they had, which I suppose, looking at it one way, means we haven't lost anything.
Exactly. And time is a fickle beast. It is our job, now yours, if you would have me, to oversee the proper flow of it. We must ensure and we must entrust in our Lord Lavalas Enerath, as well as others that oversee the flow of time, that they have the best concerns for all of us in mind. And it seems that he does, for your friend was returned to you in quick order, as was dictated.
And you say this like you know that Enerath was personally involved in this.
My lord takes special notice of highly important cases. It is a hypothesis, but one that I am confident in, that he was there.
That's something to keep note of. In regards to Balmorn, how did...
Elmore,
I don't even know where to begin when it comes to Balmorn. How long were you attuned to him? How long was he with you?
a couple of months. I began to know Belmont quite well. He's not a bad man. He simply did not understand the power he wielded.
No, he did not. Time. Time's the funny thing.
Indeed.
Something that I'm running out of.
Hmm.
Yeah, just kind of looks at the shard, and like kind of like tilts her head to the left, like, we never got your name. Do you have one?
My wielders have given me different names. But the one that I was known as Suramar.
Suamar. Well, Suamar, hopefully we do not lose sight of you or any other of our companions and shards alike, because in a way you guys are still a part of this team, if you will. You're still people, individuals. Your voices matter, your thoughts matter, what you think, what you want. Suamar, though. I will remember this.
Thank you. And he
And
just dissipates.
Nia goes to bed.
Yup.
I can put that down. It's rewind time.
It's rewind.
Do I
time. So
sleep?
you go to sleep.
Do I sleep?
You vibrate.
No,
Guess
you
we
don't
can
really
rest.
need to sleep.
Okay, cool.
Surama.
Kara will have Singularis fill her in on how late in the game we are.
In
Just
the
have an
game
intense
now.
staring contest all night. A test of your reflexes.
A test of
Mine
your
for the
reflex.
taking.
Rend. Kill.
Crush.
Me? Oh, I hate Jenna. Such a horrible villain. Me doing Endwalker bopping as I fight him.
You do be bopping though. How do I keep fucking this up? I'm kind of retarded. There we go.
Okay, so with that, you guys go to sleep. You wake up, and the next day you all gather downstairs, and you are what's up? What are you guys doing?
Okay, let's all get down to the funny table. Just do some quick introduction since a new person apparently just showed up.
Yes.
So you guys all gather down with the new person. This is Kiera, of course. You gather downstairs around as the inn begins to fill up with some people and everything. Some music begins to play. You're all sitting down, a collection of strange-looking people, and Singularis speaks first, and he's like, "Everyone, this is Kiera. We go back quite some ways, all the way back."
Good to know. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
She's reliable, trustworthy. If Morgan has sent her here, I can only imagine the state of things.
Just going off what I've seen, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Not to worry.
How
Okay.
bad?
Well, considering what I just said last time, the idea of Calycerus with the ability to time travel
What is a
kind of...
Calycerus?
So you're a shard of a god, right?
Correct.
Do you know about the old ones?
Obviously.
He eats
So
you.
imagine if the old ones made like something equivalent to a shard.
That would be
Bad, yes.
very bad.
He can absorb them, eat them, absorb their power, and utilize it later. He's done it twice now.
Might turn into a
every time-
T-Rex.
Every time
Twice.
you do it, it seems to free them more and more, as far as I understand. So,
Who is dead?
Pass off. Pass off. And Vorian, the spirit of the
Loviatar.
Loviatar, the spirit of the shot of Loviatar.
Teosoph is gone.
Yes, he was the first. He died a warrior's death. From what I understand, his final words were "Never give in."
Sounds like him.
Yes, but Calycerus is a problem that we will solve.
Prehistoric.
Well, now we need to figure out more. We need to find more shards and solve more of these problems that Anya said. It seems more and more shards are reoccurring with more and more rapidity. They're connected to where we need to go. Where problems occur, there's certainly to be a shard with it.
Yes, this leaves us two questions. we have two routes of inquiry we can go down. There is the issue with Moander, and then there are the Beastlands and the Dragon King.
Two of the chain of command are already dead. In terms of Moander, there might be one more intermediary. We killed Siddhartha. We killed Zalthar, for what it's worth. There must be another one. Zalthar actually chimes in. He says, "The aspect of Moander. That's
Yeah.
who's next."
The next one is the aspect of Moander.
Huh.
That's what Zalthar said.
An eternal
Well.
of his own design.
Seems he's helping us. Very well. The aspect of Moander, a fragment of his power, likely, not the god. And then above him, I would wager a guess it's Lady Ilmoro herself.
Likely, yes.
Well then.
So then, I know that Lady Ilmaro managed to find the location of the city where Moander is being sealed by someone that they had mentored. Hmm. Hmm. We're not going to manage anything. It's just sitting here by ourselves. We could go back to the keep.
If we don't pursue Moander and Imoro, I may be short on time.
Yes, it seems like going for Moander and Ilmaro is the thing that we must do.
Before we do anything, I need a fucking mask.
What do you mean? Just rock the mark, man. It looks good
No.
on you.
It'll make them look like a cultist, please.
Mia just leans over to Anya. It does not look good on them.
I heard that.
Heard what?
And I know.
Looks horrible.
You know. We know.
It is not one of the more desirable battle scars, no.
This feels a little like it keeps going above or down.
And it does kind of give you a culty look. You should get a mask. Yeah, I agree.
You don't think? No, I doubt it.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'll get a mask.
We can. I think we could probably find one at the keep. Though, if you want to shop here, we can. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go get one.
Okay. Hani buys a mask art.
Yes, of course.
I wonder how Soul is doing.
Oh my god.
They've got to be having an easier time.
just like flash over to them. Oh,
A flash,
Yeah, they-
flash over to Wisp killing peasants and the rest of team Soul fighting a actual demon lord, just like Jesus Christ.
Storm's fucking response was like perfect.
Just scream, yeah.
Yeah, they're probably having an easier
So
time.
what's the
Throw
plan?
them.
What's the
Aw.
move?
So
You guys are
what's
gonna go after.
Connie's gonna go get a mask and then whatever the fuck you guys want to
It
do.
seems we're looking into the Moander and Ilmaro thing, so we're going to need to look into where this city is. Which
Okay.
I believe we
Yeah.
need to look at the keep first.
yeah, we can go to the keep so we can do some research. It's likely that we're going to want to do some digging into Moander's history and try to figure out like any kind of city Moander may have made in mythology to get a lead on.
It's a good thing I have a Death Knight in my head.
Kira really
True.
hasn't moved since learning that
Everything's so
Terrasoft is
silent,
dead.
like nobody acknowledges that.
No,
So anyway,
yeah.
Connie's comment.
Oh, that was out of character.
Zala's kind of Singularis actually kind of gets up and
Why
he
are
kind of
you
approaches you,
mixing them up?
Kira. No, I purposely switched it. Kira, Singularis kind of approaches you and he's like,
I know it is shocking, the news of Tersalt's passing, but we must move on. He would want us to keep moving, to fight for what is right, to avenge him.
The idiot would get himself killed first.
Yeah. Well then, we need to move. And Cigar says, to the keep then.
Okay, so this time when I leave, I'm not. There's no gonna be like trickery, illusion, reality warping stuff that makes me think things are happening that aren't. We're teleporting out. There's nothing going on, right?
Let's test that with this new ability.
From what you understand.
Wait, you got that? Motherfucker, I wanted that one.
Well, now you can use it, but too late.
But yeah, let's go.
Shame.
Shame.
Snooze, you lose, I guess.
I want to get out of here and not.
So, you guys teleport back to the keep. Flash of blue light, you appear in the keep, and Elrondel is standing out there, kind of on the steps of the stairs, and he sees you guys teleported to kind of the courtyard and everything. He kind of.
Elrondel, where's Tigor?
He looks at you all, and is kind of and he's in his armor and everything. Where's Misha?
Dad?
Connie just lifts this Nine-Life Stealer rope. She's in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takes out Misha's arm and hands it over to Ariandel.
Wait, did we just leave Misha's body back there?
No.
No, you brought it with you. God.
Jesus, I'm assuming Singularis is carrying them.
Yeah, he is. He kind of slowly takes the arm, and he's like, I did not think I would be receiving the arm like this. Well, whatever happened, we will undo it.
Speaking of, we should preserve the body so that we can revive her more easily. Hold on.
Singularis, like, do not worry. I had already undertaken precautions as such. Her body is magically preserved.
Perfect.
I might have something else in mind.
And he kind of takes it over to Elrondel, and he's like, keep it in cold storage. And Elrondel's like, of course. And he just kind of takes her body and holds it gently, and he's like, well then, it is pleasant to see you all. What brings you back here?
Well, things are getting worse, of course, but they'll get better soon. I'll give you the sit rep, so...
I wish you would stop saying that.
It'll get better, I'm sure. Come on. At least let me pretend. Just stop.
Let me pretend.
Regardless.
Yeah, live your fantasy.
So, do you just give Elrondel the rundown?
Yeah, I'm giving Elrondel the rundown about what happened with the funny time shard, about what happened with the visions I saw regarding, Varaxes, Ilmaro, the thing that happened with Sol Katesh.
Yeah.
All that.
Okay, so he takes it and he's like, troubling, but information is information. And if most of you are alive, and seemingly the hole has been plugged with a new member, Arendel's eyes kind of glance or land on you, Kiera, and he's like, greetings, Shard of Morgan.
So there are people who still remember my lady's name.
Of course.
I am Kiara.
She has faded from memory somewhat, but I know all the gods who have shards, to a certain extent. Morgan has not escaped my knowledge, but I believed you would be one of the last ones we would find. Well, if you are willing to work with us, and you are against our enemies, then you are a friend. Welcome. And he just kind of turns and enters into the keep and takes Misha's body, and with that, you go off to search for Tigor, to find information about the city of Moander, and to further your agendas and form your next moves and plans as to what's going to be happening And with that, we're gonna end the session there for today.
Ooh.
Connie
I
got
need a
that.
weapon.
Connie is on their their emo arc. They're
Uh,
on their
no, Jesus Christ.
Actually, Anya coming back almost immediately probably stopped that.
Not exactly. They're
crew.
changed.
Only an
after-
aesthetic look.
I mean,
I mean, having your trauma relived again is
Yeah.
gonna change you.
true, but at least Anya is back now. Be right back.
Playing them differently than I normally would because of that.
Need to check on my clone to see if it's growing big and strong.
Mason
If I
likes
get
Team
killed-
GM.
Well,
I
I'm
need to
growing
make sure if I
big
get
and
stabbed
strong.
and killed. If I get killed or something, I need to make sure that clone's there waiting.
Yep.
Pretty.
Well, chat, I hope you enjoyed.
Ah,
There are two random people that we don't know because I'm one and he's the other. So we have two more.
Who is putting copyright music at the end of my stream? I'm killing them.
Oh, you didn't end it yet?
No.
So we're gonna die! Oh my god, CDPR is gonna kill us. They're gonna hit squad after us.
Ab Smasher comes just barreling through the wall.
Silence.
Another
Not sure.